going on, guys? What's going on, man? I hope all is well. Hope all is well. Man, it's another day. Battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Man, I got a powerful, message to go with today. I'm crazy. I'm always excited to get on here, man. You know, if I ain't excited, I'm gonna tell you, if I ain't excited, I'm just be like, nah, I ain't. And DC, I ain't doing no show today. I'm good. But I'm excited. And that's the biggest thing is to be excited where you are with your life and the experiences that you have. And oftentimes, I ain't gonna speak about nobody else. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna speak about anybody. I'm only gonna speak about myself. I'm gonna be talking to you guys, to myself about it. There's a lot of things I've cleaned up in this area, but I felt compelled to put this show together. Everything I've gone through, everything I've gone through, or I'm going through, or will go through, I'm gonna talk about it because that's what we talk about on Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. And I am your host, like I mentioned, author B. Abby in the building. Yes. We're going to talk about the hidden cost of inconsistency. The hidden cost of inconsistency and why you not doing the little things that you say you're going to do, why that come back and bite you in your ass. I just threw that little piece on there, right? I threw that little piece on there, but we're going to talk about hidden costs of inconsistency, though. And I felt compelled to talk about this right here because a lot of the times is, for me, who I was, inconsistent. I didn't have a lot of integrity with myself, with others, and with systems and processes and all that thing. Like, as you know, I am an 8-time self-published author, coach, entrepreneur, veteran, widower. I've done a lot of different things. I navigated my life. I was 5 months close to running for a city council in the city of Snellville back in 2020, 2021. Right after that, I had plans to actually run to be state representative in the state of Georgia. However, I was sidelined when my wife passed away October 24th. And what that did is it woke me up. You think about it in identity, how your identity is shaped. I've shared it on here many times. On how your identity is shaped. See, sometimes it could be our parents not being inconsistent. It could be our lifestyle inconsistency, our school being inconsistent. It's so many compacts to why we bring the inconsistency. We don't even know it sometimes. We know we're supposed to do it. However, we don't get it done. Because we have no structures in place, have no systems in place. And we just can't keep on navigating this thing called life. And I'm reading this book, right? Reading this book. And the book is The Magic of Thinking Big. And The Magic of Thinking Big talks about second class boulevard. And that's where everybody at. You got 50,000 people going for 10 jobs. We got 50,000 people going for 10 jobs. And then we continue to, oh man, I want to be here. But we not doing what we supposed to do to stay consistent to where we say we want to go. And it might be school. I'm thinking I'm going to go back to school. Or it might be, it could be a number of things. It could be a number of things. but we stay inconsistent with ourselves. And we, you know what happens when we do that? We lose trust. Lose trust in yourself. If you lose trust in yourself and we attempt to hold someone else accountable for that same trust, I don't trust nobody else. No, lie, cap. I don't know any other words other that says lie. But no, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself. And it's because of your inconsistency. And, you know, you oftentimes, I'm not going to do it. Oftentimes, I'm going to speak on it, right? You know, I wasn't on DC them show last night. But oftentimes, with inconsistency, we hear women say that men are inconsistent. No. We both are inconsistent. Freaking the world is inconsistent. We are a mirror of what we see in our space. So we mirror that same thing to allow what we produce in the world, if that makes sense. So I'm going to say that again. It's not just men that are inconsistent. It's not just women are inconsistent. We all are inconsistent. You can't tell, like, you think about it, all the way up to the most powerful person in the world, right? The most powerful person in the world is who? Donald J. Trump, right? Most powerful person. You know, I'm not here being a politician because I don't necessarily, let me sit up. I got to sit up because my back be hurting. Remember I told you I was in a car accident, back be hurting, so I'm going to sit up. But, like, do you think about the most powerful person in the world? Like, bigger than kings, bigger than princes of countries. Inconsistency, though. But I'm not here to talk about no politics. That's not what I do. Like, we have a politician conversation when we have a politician conversation. Today, we're talking about the hidden cost of inconsistency and why, if we stop doing, things can get done. So, most people, I absolutely say, most people don't know the information problem. Most people don't have an information problem, rather. They have an implementation problem. And I will say that again. So it's very, 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 very clear. Most people don't have an information problem. We don't go through a space of, oh, man, I don't know something. We think we know too much. And sometimes, because I heard that I was on Instagram. My boy, he ended up sending this video to me too. About EM equals MC squared. You know, E equals MC squared. And Buddy broke it down to a simple space of that's things going at a super fast level. Right? He broke it down to life be going at a super fast level with E equals MC squared. No. In our minds, we need to make things simplistic. Simplicity. We got a lot of information in life. We don't have an information problem. We don't have an inflammation problem. But we have an action problem. We have these action problems that we don't put things in place. We don't put structures in place. We don't put systems in place. We don't put anything in place. Oh, man, I'll do it later. How many times do you say that? Oh, yeah, I'll do it later. And later becomes next month. Not next week, next day. It becomes next month. Because we don't pick up our little phone right here. We don't pick up this phone right here and say, hey, I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to make it real. Because if it ain't on the calendar, it ain't real. You get what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't on the calendar, it's not real. So we have an implementation problem. We need structures of fulfillment. Structures to fulfill whatever we just said we're going to do. That's the thing that stops us a lot in our space. So I just broke that down. You know, this is battle testing. What doesn't break you, build your brain. Hey, go ahead and follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0. Mr. Dominic 2.0 on IG and TikTok. All right, cool. So, man, hey, by the way, that was just the opening. That was just the opening. I'm just gonna say that, right? Like, but we are very inconsistent in a multitude of different areas, though. We're inconsistent with our relationship. We're inconsistent with our finances. We're inconsistent with our emotions, our identity. Anything else? We inconsistent. We just a multitude, piles and piles and piles, piles and piles and piles of inconsistency. And the hidden cost of inconsistency isn't delayed success. It's becoming someone you never knew yourself to be. Hidden cost of inconsistencies isn't delayed success. It's becoming someone who no longer trusts themselves, rather. All right. So you no longer trust yourself. So, like what I said earlier, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust. It ain't you trust everybody else. You don't trust everybody else. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself. Like, and when I said, "Dang, I don't trust myself," I'm telling you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, be 100 with you. The journey I'm on now, the journey of being, 30-day guided journal to acceptance, transformation, and mastery. That book absolutely changed my life. And I'm not saying it, even before that, it was on October 24th, 2020. You heard me say that date earlier. That's the day my wife passed. You get it? Like, that's the day my wife passed. I went back into my room. I was living in a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath house with a basement and all. I went back in my room. I looked to the left. I seen drugs and alcohol, DUIs. I seen all these things. Visualize it. I seen over here. I seen my kids. Seeing them, they were scared and hurt and sad. I look back forward. Boom. Felt like somebody had a hammer and hit me on the heart, and it shattered. And I said to myself, this right here, this statement: I've lived my entire life a lie. I've lived my entire life a lie. Because they say go to school, get good grades, work 40 hours a week, 40 years of your life, and live on 40% of your pay. That's what they share with you. You see people doing it. But we're in the worst time in the world. We just came out of the pandemic. Now we got inflation out this world. Gas prices are almost $4. We're in the richest countries in the world. We got 335 million people in the United States. 8.2 billion people in the world. And we're in the worst situation ever. People are fighting. People are fighting back and forth. They're not showing up for themselves. It's your identity versus the next person's identity. No. We all need love and healing and care. But it's like, when you really think it's whatever my thought is against your thoughts, and who has better thoughts. And a lot of the times it's from our childhood and being inconsistent with who we are and our identity, ego. Like, I'm going to share something with you. I collapsed a lot of blind spots this year. A lot of them. You don't know what blind spots are. Those are things that disempower you or break you down when you don't even know they're breaking you down. Some of the things I've learned this year. We all have automatic ground rules, things that we do in life that somebody do, they ain't got to know they did it. That it's instantly piss us off. And they don't even know they piss you off. And that comes with our finances. That comes with our emotions. That comes with our identity. That comes with it's so many different things. It comes, and we don't know what to do with it. And with our finances, we miss opportunities. We miss our business never grows. We never get the income that we know we desire. We never get the income that we know we desire, and the skills that we know we have and we gifted with, we've been gifted with, but we don't know how to use them. And like that comes in the space of some examples. We'd be posting on social media all day, or don't post on social media all day. We hold ourselves back. The inconsistent of our financial, and then our emotion, like, man, why am I not getting this financial that long? I don't know. Well, stop freaking scrolling on social media and post. Stop looking at everybody else's life and look at your own. And people stop saying the word freaking scam. You don't even know what a scam is. Which scam means simply confused about money. Simply confused about money. People get so, oh, it's a scam. No, you're scared. You get that? Like, you're scared. You got this, everybody, like, who is the person that is sharing with whatever it is with you? Start taking some implementation in your life. Freaking get out your freaking head and get on the court. Damn, self-doubt. You got all being stuck. People love to be stuck. Stop being stuck and get off your damn ass. Fuck, man. I know I'm talking very direct right now. Sometimes I do talk direct. But ask yourself this question, though. Ask yourself this question. And I'm speaking like this because, I lead a conversation for Landmark. And had a couple people on. I can't speak no names. I had a couple people on the other day, and I'm just going to speak for my people. Speak for my people. Only my people. But this message can be for everybody. We get so caught up on, oh, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. No, ain't nothing wrong with me. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm straight. And you're dying inside. You're freaking dying inside. You're dying inside. You get that? Like you're dying inside. You're like, man, will somebody come and rescue me? That's the word I'm looking for. That's the word, first word that came. Will somebody come and rescue me? Will somebody come and rescue me? Let me tell you, a little bit on that today. Because, I just felt compelled to share this piece while I'm talking about that. Not to say he was looking for this or whatever. I met a guy, he had an Air Force hat on this morning. Went to Lowe's, right? Guy had an Air Force hat on. He was 71 years old. And, he attracted me because I seen the Air Force hat. Boom. Now he was like, and I was like, yeah, man. Like, I was in Air Force. He's like, all right, okay, cool. No, I said, hey, what's going on, Airman? How are you? He said, hey, how you doing? I said, I was in Air Force too, from 2005 to 2014. He said, oh, okay, yeah. I was in there from 74 to about 2001, 2002. I said, oh, man. When you see 74, when you hear 74, rather, like, man, that right there was, that was Vietnam time. They was coming back from Vietnam at that time. But you hear about it, right? You hear about the stories and, man, for him to do 27 years in the military, that means he was a chief or a senior. So he put some time in, right? And so we talking. And I was like, yeah, I'm a transformation coach, an event leader. And I was like 2 days ago, I actually led a conversation for transformation for Landmark Worldwide. He's like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, man, that's pretty cool that you do transformation. So yeah, it's oftentimes we don't know. We identify blind spots as a personal professional development program that helps you identify blind spots in your life. And if you have blind spots, you get like, what I do is I lead conversations to help people enroll into the Landmark Forum. And for me, I was like, man, I've seen so many blind spots when I went through the forum, and I was able to walk away from, from 2006, I just came home from Iraq mentally. After 20 years, he was like, wow. I was like, you never know. It's a lot of the times it's not because of the life that we create and building. We suppress ourselves in life. It's about our childhood. Well, something that happened when it was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And that's what creates to who we are. And he's like, man, yeah. He said, I can. He said, when I was a kid, my dad abused me. See, I was that safe place. I was that safe place for him to share that his dad abused him freaking 67 years ago. 66 years ago. Right? I was that safe place for him to share that. And that's what I do for the Landmark Forum. That's what I do for Landmark Worldwide. Get that safe space for that. Just the same thing I do here. Transformation. And he was able to share that. I gave him my number and say, hey, let's connect. Let's connect. And I would invite you to the introduction to the Landmark Forum. And, you know, if you see something for yourself, it's 3 days, 1 evening. And it's that right there. And you're able to participate with a global coach that helps walk you through whatever you're going through in life. He said, wow, I would love that. He said, I would love that. And he gave me his number. I had met this guy 5 minutes. He gave his number. Let me tell you guys, if I never had gotten into my journey, the journey of being 2 years ago in 2024, I would not be here and helping people save their lives. 2 years later, less than 2 years later. Less than 2 years later. Think about that. Less than 2 years later, I wouldn't be. I'm saving people's life. I'm saving their marriages, everything. Saving generational. So definitely follow me on Mr. Dominique 2.0. Mr. Dominique 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Because let me share it with you. A lot of the things we deal with in our emotions, we suppress ourselves so much that we lose our identity and we hide. We hide from who we know ourselves to be because we don't know that person. It's the unknown. We run from it. We book appointments. We book appointments with people and say, man, oh, I forgot. Put it on your freaking calendar then. What you running from? Running from a new life? What are you running from? What are you running from? Who you could be? You're never too old. Never too old for anything. Stop lying to yourself. You got a lot of considerations. You got a lot of constraints up there. Oh, I don't know if I did something like that before. You ain't never did nothing like that before. You put your toe in it. You put your toe in it. Your toe got wet. Your body didn't get wet. Right? I heard this right here. I heard this statement by Les Brown. You have to want it. You got to want it so bad. No, it wasn't by Les Brown. It was by Eric Thomas. You got to want to live as bad as you want to breathe. It's as bad as you want to breathe. Bad as you want to breathe. See, we take oxygen so lightly. But somebody needed another breath of oxygen right now since we're on this call. Somebody just needed another slither of oxygen since we've been on the call. Somebody just needed a little bit more oxygen. One more breath. And we take advantage of it. How many people, I would say, I'm going to ask this question right here. How many people have been disappointed with yourself from breaking the promises that you have to yourself? Like, how many people actually be disappointed in yourself about the promises you broke? I know I do. I'll be the first one to say, I do. Yeah, I'm still working on my work in progress. You know what I mean? This ain't no final result. If you thought it was, I'm sorry you feel that way. Because, you know, the thing about that, when you break your own promise, like, dang, man, oh, man, right? Think about that. Like, and as soon as you do that, one little thing, another one, one little scratch, another little scratch, another little scratch, another little scratch, another little scratch, and that little whiteboard that you once had, it's no longer blank because you're living in your past now. It's no longer blank because you're living in your past. You're turned this way instead of turned forward. You're not experiencing what life has to offer. Trust me, I did it so long. Like I said, I just came home from 20 years emotionally in Iraq. 20 years. You mean, you see my eyes? 20, you see the smile on my face? Like, I just show up for people now, and I get to be powerful in the world. And, the same person I've been showing up as, but I get a smile in my face. I get to experience it and not just being I got to run. I got to go get to the next thing. People ask me if I want to do something more. I'll be like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Like it's not like that for me no more. Like I don't just go from one thing to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. If I want to do, I'm gonna tell you, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm straight. I'll tell you straight up. Nah. But the hidden cost of inconsistency. It's so expensive. The hidden cost of freaking inconsistency is so expensive. Did you hear what I just said? The hidden cost of inconsistency is so expensive. I can't even get the words out because it's so. The hidden cost of inconsistency is so expensive because you're losing yourself, you're losing trust, you're questioning your capabilities, you're shrinking your dreams, man. So quit diminishing who you know yourself to be. Go out there and be powerful in the world. Go out there and just be magical and experience the experiences. See, an experience is, man, I remember back in 2014, right? I remember back in 2014, I brought my son out he was a little kid, 3 years old or so. And I brought him out to Arizona. I was stationed in Arizona. And I brought him out there, and I went on this veteran website, vettix.org. I went to vettix.org. Shout out to vettix.org. Super dope website for veterans. And I went to vettix.org, and I actually I got 2 BCS bowl game tickets. 2 BCS bowl game tickets. No, 3. Me, him, and my boy. We all went. We drove down to Phoenix. We're from Tucson, and we had an amazing time. But he got to see that. He got to see a bowl game. Some of the football players out there doing it. But imagine what if I'd have stayed in my head and I was inconsistent with it. But I said, no, I'm going to create experiences with them. I'll always remember that experience. Even though, I had a lot of stuff going on at the time, I'll always remember that experience. It's those experiences right there that are well worth it. Yeah, man. But, things be working for us. I'm going to say this right here, though. And then things start working for us and working for us and working for us. And then we are the ones that be like, I got it from here. Right? How many times do we say that? Like we got some excitement, and then we got some fear, and then we got perfectionism, all that. We got all those things. We start off with energy. I'm excited. Like for me, an example. I'm gonna talk about me. I'm gonna give you guys some guts on myself. Spill guts. Like for myself, back in December, January, I was so crazy excited about getting my insurance license. I was crazy excited about it. Like, and then the first time I took it in Florida, I failed it. And I was like, man, like I called DC right up. But because I had Landmark and I went through the program that I went through, it said it's a failure in performance, not in life. So I had that distinction to use to my being. It's a failure in performance, not in life. Because like before, I would have been like spazzed out. No, it's a failure in performance. See, if you got a failure in performance, you can fix that. You got a failure in life, you can't fix that really. You can't really fix that. When you got a failure in performance, what I can do in failure in performance. The distinguish the two different things. That's what the Landmark Forum did. So if anybody, you thought about, I'm not here to promote Landmark. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sharing with you what is an experience for me, and I'm excited. I'm excited because I got another leading another conversation next week. I'm excited about that one too. Yeah, man. But in reality, though, look at reality. Results sometimes they take time. Sometimes they take time. Don't quit beating yourself up about it. Oh, I just want it to happen. Man, you're not present. If it happens, it just happens. Learn a system. Have discipline. Becomes discipline. You gotta have discipline. And when you're gonna have, like, if you go too fast, you think about it, you go too fast, you fall off, you get scared, like, oh man, I can't do it. I'm too, you're too high, because our nervous system is like wired like that. No matter how old you are, no matter how much, like, you can have $10 million. Like, what about 20 million? Your system is wired that way. Billions of dollars, like $1 billion. Your system is, you think about it so much, we fear visibility so much, though, is a person become a millionaire by winning a lawsuit or a lottery. In a matter of years, they become broke again. There's so many stories that work like that. So, we start thinking about what people are going to say, what are people going to judge me. I got to look out for everybody. Oh, who, publicly and succeeding. And, what's in it? And we lose our idea. Let me tell you, when you get a lot of money, it's like you become a dummy. you become like, oh my gosh, like, you're like, man, what do I want to do? Right? That's the question. Like, oh, I want to do this. No, take your time. Be present. One day at a time, one moment at a time. Think about that. And we got a lot of perfectionism. How many people, I know I do, I'm going to raise my hand first. How many people have perfectionism in their work? Raise your hand now. Perfectionism. Is that, perfectionism, waiting for the perfect time. When is the perfect time? Right now. Perfect time is right now. We overplan stuff, and then we constantly changing strategy. Like, oh, let me change my website up first. Oh, I ain't gonna launch yet. I gotta edit it first. No, throw it out there. Get it some. It's like a fish. You know what I mean? Like, we got there fishing. Actually, I say fishing because I'm about to get some experience. I'm about to start going fishing though. I'm excited about that too. I gotta go get me a fishing pole. Okay. Perfectionism. Let me get back to it. Perfectionism is just all from procrastination disguised from fear. I'm gonna say that again for the people in the back. Perfectionism is often procrastination wearing a disguise as fear. One more time. I'm gonna run it back. Run it back. Perfectionism is only or oftentimes procrastination wearing a disguise as fear. A lot of times we have fear, it's because we don't have a system in place. We lose that money, like, man, I don't really know how to do it. Yes, you do. Like, you know how to do it, man. It's already inside of you. Everything you are, everything you're not, it's already inside of you. You just got to tap into that new reality. And you got the structures. If you don't got it, it's already here in the world. It's on social media. It might be on YouTube. It might be in somebody else's brain. And that's when we say partnership. I heard this from a 100-year-old guy before, 2 months before he passed. He said, partner with people. There's enough out here for everyone. People get so trapped on what's enough for me. Partner with people was enough out here for everyone. Like I said, he passed away 2 months later. And if you have a system, if you don't even have a system, but if you know somebody that creates systems, partner with them. Because systems that's how you get your willpower. You don't know something, somebody else knows something, willpower, instantly. Like, you ain't got no money, you got an idea and you ain't got no money, go find somebody, 2, 3 people. Partner with them, get it launched. You got a lot of money in the world. See, our old identity is playing small and avoiding discomfort. You know, being a procrastinator. Because procrastination, right? Perfectionism is oftentimes procrastination disguised as fear. See, the thing is, we play small so much. Like, for me too, I play small. Like, I woke up this morning, I had a thought in my brain, and hey, that is in action. I'll tell you that is in action. It's time to put it all to the side and get it in action. Get it in action. Because you are the leader, you are a disciplined person, you are the creator of your own life. But we give other people our power. We believe in other people more than we believe in ourselves sometimes. Inconsistency. Who you have been being, that which could make the difference. Who have you been being which can make the difference? Like, who you've been being. It can make a difference. You have the ability to make a difference, because when I say you're a creator, you know, because they say health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. I actually, I was blessed with that message the week I was grieving with Ebony's passing. I was blessed with that right there. Health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. And guess what? I ended up listening to an audiobook en route to Savannah, Georgia. Always remember, it was early in the morning. It was about 4:30 in the morning. I was driving to Savannah so I can get there for my Sigma state conference. So I drove there, and guess what? I drove there, and I'm listening to the game of life and how to play it. The game of life and how to play it. Which is about manifestation. And it talked about health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. I said, wow, yeah, thank you, Creator, universe, God, thank you, because you poured that into me years back. Yeah, we got health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. See, those are the things, those conversations that we have, the conversation we build it internally first. Like, we have to start rebuilding trust within ourselves. And then you can build it up with anybody. If you trust yourself, yeah, you got to trust. Oftentimes we don't trust ourselves. See, I trust myself, and I trust myself, and I give it to someone, right? That's where I start. Hey, you trust them, you can take it back. Because I personally don't have it. I don't have the capacity to be over here in my head when it's in the world. I'm destined to make a change. It is multiple times that I'm probably not supposed to be here, but I'm here. Hey, he left me here. So Here's a call to action right here. I talked about 40 minutes about what you don't have, but I'm gonna give you the tools and the techniques to rebuilding that trust within yourself. So I'm not gonna just pull it like what you don't have, what you don't have, what you don't have. So here's what I want you to really take a look at this. Start small. You gotta start small. You can't how do you eat an apple? How do you eat an apple? I'm gonna say an apple. I ain't gonna say a burger because I don't eat burgers. How do you eat an apple? One bite at a time. How you eat a piece of fish? One bite at a time. One post, right? Do a 10-minute walk early in the morning. Do a post somewhere like social media, like, guys, I'm awake. Hey, the ground better, the ground better be ready. The world better be ready today. If you sell, get you one sales call in. Get you one journal entry in. Because that one action you stay committed to within 30 days, guess what you have? You got 30 posts. If you saved $1, you got $30. If you got one sales call, now you got 30 sales calls. One post on social media, you got 30 posts on social media. If you do 10 minutes of walking a week, a day, guess what? You have 300 minutes of walking. Think about a compound interest. And we got these systems that we don't use. But you gotta pick up this phone. Why do you buy your phone? Why do you use your phone? You got to use this phone. This phone can do everything. You can freaking run a whole business with this phone now. You can run a whole business. I'm talking about international business with that phone. You'll never have a computer. But that phone right here, you can put a calendar, you can put Calendly, you can do music, you can do all these different. This is a computer right here in your hand. And so here's my call to action, man. You got to schedule time blocks for yourself. You got to schedule time blocks for your life. You got to schedule time blocks for your tasks. You got to set reminders. Structures of fulfillment, like systems beat motivation all the time. And I tell you, systems beat motivation all the time. So I'll tell you a quick system, right? So me and Ebony, imagine this. Me and Ebony, we published over 200 books in a matter of 5 years. We published over 200 books in a matter of 5 years. Majority of those books were under our publishing company. The others was we did it for consulting. But you think about that. Over 200 books in a matter of 5 years. That what that leads to is commitment. You committed to something. We got those commitments. We got those commitments. See, commitment is one of the biggest things. Are you committed to anything? What are you committed to in your life? Are you committed to a new life? Are you committed to your goals? Are you committed to your mission statement? Are you committed to what are you committed to? Because once you find out what you're committed to, now you got a direction you can go in. You can put it in the GPS. What you're committed to is in the GPS. You just put the coordinates in the GPS and it'll take you where you need to get to. You got to stay present. Keep on looking at the phone like, okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, I'm committed. Whatever I'm committed to. All right, that's the thing is, what are you committed to? Some people, I'm committed to owning real estate. I'm committed to, loving my wife more. I'm committed to having a nice house. I'm committed to having fun. I'm committed to, what are you committed to? And then go out and create massive and immediate action behind what you're committed to. You got the evidence to follow and to put into. You got the evidence. Your self-confidence is built around your self-integrity. Remember I talked about integrity. You ain't got integrity with yourself. If you ain't got integrity with yourself, how the hell is somebody else supposed to have integrity with you? You lie to yourself. And no progress. You get no progress. No progress. You know what I mean? Like no progress. So I'm gonna share a story with you guys. Like, man, consistency Consistency. So I'm gonna share a story right here. Back in 2010, 11, about 2010, I went from squadron rep of Airmen Against Drunk Driving. I stayed consistent with it. I just wanted to do that so I can be able to tap in with people, get involved with the community, start leading it. Well, I never had a choice. I mean, for the squadron rep. And then I got close with the president. Cool dude. Boom. He was headed to deploy. And because nobody else, like my unit we were scheduling people a lot. We scheduled a lot of people to do Airmen Against Drunk Driving. I was on point with it. He's like, hey, man, like, you ever thought about being the vice president? I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Boom, not no question. Because I was out to do something. Right? Like I was out to do something. And let me tell you, all right, he left and he went on a deployment. So I became the acting president against Airmen Against Drunk Driving. This happened like a month. It happened like a month and a half. I tell you, it happened like a month and a half. And it happened, and then I'm going. And guess what? I'm meeting colonels and first sergeants and all that. And I'm running the program. I'm putting the program back together. Putting the program together and getting it right. Having people, scheduling people, being in communication with people. Guess what? The unit, like the colonels, all right, the flight chief, I'm not the flight chief, but the base commander is like, oh, or some of the first sergeants say, no, we need to put a tech sergeant in place for that so they can get a great bullet and run that. You see how, but I built the company, I built the Airmen Against Drunk Driving up, and then they snatched away from under me, and then they sent me on the deployment. See, we often have to see where exactly what the breakdown is. If you figure out what a breakdown is, you will figure out the source of your inconsistency. Figure out the breakdown, you'll figure out the source of your inconsistency. And the truth is, when you discover it, you get to be free. You get to be free. I have to be free. Like I told somebody earlier today, like I was coaching earlier, and I said, man, you get to. I was like, man, you get to get up every morning and go to the bathroom. Like you cannot, but then you'll have a shitty day. Right? Like you'll have a shitty day. You're supposed to get up and you don't, you're gonna have a shitty day and a pissy day. But the truth, you have to discover who you are and what you're willing to change. Man, I've heard someone, I've seen this when I was in the forum, landmark forum. It was a guy who was 78 years old. 78. This guy, he had lost 65 years of his life because he's seen his dad and his brother fighting. He lost 65 years of his life because of that. $65 years of his life. Like if you allow it to, inconsistency will stop you. If you allow it to, inconsistency will absolutely stop you. And why will it stop you? Because you allow it to. You have the power. You have the willpower. You have the gifts. You have the talent. You have the skills. Your future isn't built on what you can do occasionally. It's built on what you can do consistently. I'll repeat that. Your future is not built on what you can do occasionally. It's built on what you can do consistently. You don't need another strategy. You need a system and the willingness to show up and show freaking out on what you know who you know yourself to be and who you don't know yourself to be. who you don't know yourself to be. So follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on TikTok and IG. And also subscribe to Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. And share this episode with someone that is really looking to do that. And this, you can find these episodes on YouTube. And let's go there. Let's hit on subscribe on YouTube. Go subscribe. Leave a review. Connect with me on social media. Here you go. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. But I'm going to ask you these questions right here. These questions. It's a powerful question. What is one thing you know works that you're ready to recommit to? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. In the next 7 days, what are you willing to recommit to? Like, take some small actions. Take the small, super small actions. And what are you willing to do and commit to over the next 7 days? Anything? Because that's what the challenge be sometimes. Inconsistency. Procrastination is assassination opportunity. Procrastination is the assassination of opportunity. You can assassinate your opportunity by not showing up for yourself. When the last time you showed up for yourself? You show up for everybody else. When the last time you showed up for yourself? The person listening in or watching this video or this podcast. When the last time you showed up for yourself? Like, because it's time for the lies to stop and replace it with self-integrity. It's time for the lies to stop and replace it with self-integrity. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. It's those small commitments, Amanda. Those small commitments, and creating a system for yourself. Time blocks and are very much important. And you can schedule your content days, and you can create the space where you are. And you can track your habits and create the system that you are destined to go with. Stay consistent. It's consistency, man. I'm telling you. I can't say that enough. Inconsistency. Man, and I really thought about that. It's like, man, I'm so inconsistent in some areas of my life. I'm still in this process of working because I'm not a finished product. If I was a finished product, God won't keep me around much longer. And I know he got a lot left on this train for me. I don't know about you. He got a lot left on this train for me. Consistent. God knew what he was doing when he said he read the word systems and willpower. Because the systems will help you willpower yourself anything. It will. So that's all I want you to know, guys. Like I said, and you see download this, download it. The Discord, get your journal. Oh, I got something smooth too. I was gonna squeeze it in here today, but I want, ain't professionalism. But hey, check this out. Something coming. I'm excited for it too. I'm excited for it, and I'm looking to build with you guys, and you really can't take that. It's gonna be simple too. It's gonna be simple, super simple, super simple. So, I'm excited about, but the evidence in it. It's all wrapped around you. It's all wrapped around you. I want to tell you that it's all wrapped around you. You have this gift. You have these talents. You have these special abilities to take life to the next level. Because the Creator and God only made one version of you. He made one version of you. Think about the credibility of the person that led you to this call. Think about the person that invited you to do whatever in your life. You got to build your trust in yourself, because you continue to kick rocks, tell people to kick rocks, and not having powerful conversation, guess what happens? Guess what happens? You lose out or you miss out. And when you miss out, person like me, I don't follow up with you. Like, not to say I don't, but like, like I want people around me that at the highest level of integrity with it. They're not me, they themselves. But we gonna, why we try to bypass things because, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna keep I need to do 100% of everything instead of do 100% of nothing. That's crazy. Like, we do 100% of nothing. We like, man, I gotta go all in. I'm 100%. I'm the type of person. I'm 100. Stop lying. Stop capping. You capping, right? Like, you are lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself, because at the end of the day, when the rubber meets the road, when the chickens get put in the hand, when the dogs get put in a cage, when the parents stop parroting and repeating them, life is going to be what it's going to be anyways. That's why I want you to know that. Man, I'm just going to rededicate myself to what my inconsistencies is. Write them all down. What have you said that you were going to do that you ain't did yet? Boom. Start there. Give yourself some trust. Start building that trust muscle back up, just like if you was in the gym. Because this is your gym. This is your gym to win. You got on here every Friday to hear me share a message with you. It's your shot. There's nothing stopping you. It's you versus you. Moneybagg Yo had that song. You versus you. No, me versus me. Me versus me. Because that's what it is. It's about me versus me. So here's my final words. Follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Subscribe to Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Go on. You see the logo, Battle Tested logo. Hey, it's only one logo, and I got it. Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Battle Tested Live on podcast. On YouTube. Battle Tested Live on YouTube. Follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 again. And guess what, man? It's one moment at a time. No, one day at a time. One moment at a time. I see you out there, guys. Keep on being great.